So today I want to talk to you about social media for new dads. Sometimes it feels like social media is the answer to all of our problems, particularly issues around reaching people we wouldn't normally reach. It feels like when we use social media personally that adverts, services and interests seem to pop up magically for us and keep us engaged for hours. Thanks TikTok. Social media can be really useful in the difficult task of reaching dads. Here at Dad Matters, we use it as a tool to share experiences, stories and journeys of dads because dads tell us that's a really engaging way for them to acknowledge their own struggles and challenges. We also signpost the services, promote our own services and occasionally support researchers to reach cohorts they might otherwise not have been able to reach. There are some points to remember though. Social media looks different for everyone. Just because you see endless videos of babies being cute doesn't mean that everyone will see that. My Facebook is filled with nerdy space videos and Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about vacuums and space-time. When you set up social media accounts as support resources for families, and in particular dads, you need to think that this is the equivalent of the resource you would hand them in an appointment or an engagement. It isn't necessarily going to replace that engagement. Dads don't often engage with support type services until they really need support. So you need to decide what you're going to focus on. We use a model of universal engagement which includes outreach and physical resources in numerous departments where men are thinking about themselves as dads. We link this to information and education, and this is where we focus our social media. We then sprinkle in the information and stories about dads who might need extra support and the services that they might access. There is some research to show that dads tend to use social media to test the water. They might post cryptic or coded messages in the hope that it might be picked up by a loved one or a service, and sometimes these types of behaviours can be missed. It might look different to the usual messages or posts they share. It could be more personal, could be more alarming, or it could be shared from a particular type of service or organisation that is targeting men who need support. It's easy to see why it might be missed, because it can appear from the outside that the dad is really looking out for other people and sharing it for awareness. There's nothing lost by reaching out and asking them how they are, and then ask them again for clarity. You'll have a lot of mums who access social media, and absolutely should encourage them to follow your open and public pages and accounts. Mums are a great way to reach dads. We have lots of dads reach us through mums tagging them, but please think about any closed access groups and the integrity of space in terms of a safe, dad-only environment. When you're signposting to support services for dads, please bear in mind that there are different types of support out there. They're not all going to be appropriate for every dad. There are some great campaigners and advocates for dads' mental health, some brilliant organisations highlighting issues for dads and signposting, and there are some organisations like us that offer individual, supervised and accountable support to dads who are struggling. There are, however, some organisations who are not appropriate referrals for mental health or attachment support, particularly around those safeguarding and duty of care pathways. And often, these are attracted to large numbers of dads because of the large followings and the great, fun, innovative marketing strategies that they use. It's a great place for dads to go for that social interaction, but it's not always the best place to send dads to who are struggling. Finally, link in with as many organisations as you can. Pre-prepare your hashtags. You've got to make sure that you plan and prepare this campaign that you have for social media. Scheduling posts, making sure you understand how it works. Knowing the difference between a profile, a page and a group on Facebook can mean the difference in terms of reaching a dad in the right way at the right time. Dad Matters UK is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. You can find us by searching at Dad Matters UK. Please don't judge the TikTok videos. I did most of them to wind up my kids.
What do you call a dog that can do magic? A labracadabrador.
Give us a follow, we'll definitely follow you back.